This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's so great to have you joining me here in these online lessons. In this video, I'm going to be going over a new finger picking pattern. I have it up here on the board, P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I. So it's going to be super fun. With this pattern, we'll first work on it with some exercises, and then we'll jam together on some songs where we can use this pattern. So it's going to be great. This video does accompany Lesson 10 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 Method book. So if you have that book, we're going to be starting out on pages 64 and 65. This pattern right here is pattern number 2, as you can see there on page 64. In the last video, we worked on pattern number 1, so now we're on to pattern number 2. It's going to be great. Let's go ahead and take a look at this pattern. So we've got all eighth notes. Each one of these plucks is going to have the same amount of time, and then we got P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I. So that means we're going to go thumb, ring, middle, index. You'll remember that P represents the thumb, so anytime we have that P, we're going to be plucking the bass note of the chord with the thumb. As we're learning this, it can be helpful to learn it with an E minor chord because we don't have to worry about having our left hand on, because we won't be plucking the strings where we actually have fingers going on those strings down here in the left hand. So just worry about the right hand. Thumb's going to pluck that low 6th string every time we see that P. Then ring, middle, index. You'll remember, if you've been going through these videos, that in standard positioning, our ring finger is going to pluck that high string, middle is going to pluck the 2nd string, and index is going to pluck the 3rd string. No matter what chord we're playing, we'll always be plucking those with these fingers. So thumb, ring, middle, index. And with that open string, all those open strings, playing that E minor chord, you can just get comfortable with that pattern. Thumb, ring, middle, index. Once you've got that, you just speed it up a little bit, kind of get comfortable plucking those strings. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos where I've gone over finger picking, it's a good idea to see those, because in those videos I go over the technique and so on, and I know I'm not going to be doing that here or as these videos continue as we work through the different finger picking patterns in lesson 10. So I'm just going over the finger picking pattern. If you need help and you haven't seen the previous videos, check those out. Okay, so thumb, ring, middle, index. You can do this as much as you need to, practice it at different tempos. That's a great way to get started. Once you've done that, it's really helpful to start playing some chord progressions. There on page 65, we've got 7 of them. These are great chord progressions to use, not only to continue to master playing these chords that we've learned in our left hand, but also to get used to these finger picking patterns. Together here in this video, let's go ahead and do pattern number 2, which starts with an A chord and then goes to the D chord. So it's number 2 there on page 65. That's the one that we'll play together as we work on this. You'll remember, if you've checked out the previous videos, that it's important to know which string we pluck with our thumb for each of the chords that we're going to play. So here with number 2, we're going to play the A chord, the D chord, and the E7 chord. We've learned, and I'll review it here, that anytime we have an A chord of any type, A, A minor, A7, we're going to use that open 5th string because that's the open A string, or the open A pitch there. Anytime we have a D chord, we're going to use the 4th string because that's a D pitch, that's that open D string. And anytime we have any type of E chord, we're going to use that low 6th string because that's an open E string, or that E pitch. So those are what we're going to use with this one. So if we were to play this finger picking pattern, inserting it 1 time per measure, there with number 2, starting with A, we'd have ready and A. Then we go to the D chord. Then we'd have A and E7. Back to A and D and E7. Back to A. And then, as I've mentioned in previous lessons, once you've played through an entire chord progression, entire song, you can add an extra strum of the chord or pluck, a pinch with all those fingers at once, and that's what I did there. So that's a great thing to do. Working this pattern with all 7 progressions would be a great idea, but I just wanted to do one of those here with us together in the video. Now we're going to go ahead and play some songs together. So we're going to actually start off by doing a little jam, you, me, and the band with that same chord progression there, number 2 on page 65. Then we're going to play number 7, the Mockingbird song, on page 26, and then we'll play on page 38, number 8, Baa Baa Black Sheep. So we're going to use this finger picking pattern to play right there, you, me, and the band, each one of those songs in that order. Now, with each one of these, they're going to happen at 2 different tempos. So they'll start at a slower tempo, and then they'll go to a faster tempo. So you get 2 different ways that you can work it right along with me and the band. Now, as you're getting used to this, you can just mute the strings and try and get the finger picking pattern going at the pace that it's happening at in the jam along track. If it's too fast or it feels too fast, that's especially a good time to just worry about the plucking and not worrying about your left hand. But with worrying about your right hand, it's important to keep it relaxed. If you tighten that right hand, then it makes it harder to play faster. So it's important to stay relaxed. And if things are going too fast, then it's a good idea to just practice a little bit slowly the pattern and make sure that your right hand's relaxed, and then speed it up, and just speed it up until you can play it faster and faster at the slower tempo and then the faster tempo of the jam along tracks. So that's a great thing to do. Then of course you can get the left hand happening in there. And as I think I have mentioned in previous videos, it's really great with the finger picking if you can get the bass note happening first, because then you've got time to get the rest of your fingers there. So you can practice just finding that bass note and plucking it out and fingering it. With the Mockingbird song and Baa Baa Black Sheep. First, with the Mockingbird song, we're going to be using the A chord and the E chord. So same as this progression we just worked through, we're going to use that 5th string for plucking for the bass note, meaning what our thumb is going to pluck for the A chord, and we'll use the low 6th string for the E chord. Then on Baa Baa Black Sheep, we're doing D, G, and A7. So that should be okay too, because we've got that open 4th string for the D. For G, this follows the rule that we use if it's not a D chord of some type, an A chord of some type, or an E chord of some type, we're going to use the lowest string that we have a finger on for the bass note. So the G chord, we're going to be using that low 6th string because that's the lowest one we have a finger on. And then for the A7, of course, the open 5th string because it's an A7. It's a type of A chord. Okay, so that should help you finding where to pluck with your thumb for the bass notes of the chord. Let's go ahead and jam together on these songs. Okay, fantastic. I hope you're having fun with this. I love the fingerpicking style. In the next video that goes with lesson 10, we're going to take a look at fingerpicking pattern number 3. So it's going to be great. Take care. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.